Alright, this is our second video for the dinosaurs, and today we are learning about Stegosaurus. Okay, so I'm going to read our story, but first I'm going to explain just a little bit. So what kind of animal did we learn about in the last video? It was a dinosaur, right? That's what we're going to be learning about some more for the rest of this week. And what is the scientist who studies those dinosaurs called? The paleontologists. All right, so then those paleontologists, they study the dinosaurs' bones and the fossils to learn more about the past. Sometimes they dig in the ground or even in lake beds that's underneath the water to find those fossils. So let's listen to find out about something that Max digs up. Max is getting himself into some trouble digging. Max digs. Jake and Marcos were playing on the tire swing in Jake's backyard. Max likes it when the boys played in the backyard. He jumped and barked with excitement. What are Jake and Marcos doing? They're playing on the tire swing. After a while, the boys noticed that Max wasn't anywhere nearby. They didn't hear him barking or see him running. Then they noticed dirt flying up from the other corner of the yard. They ran over to see what Max was doing. "Why is Max digging?" asked Marcos. "You'll see," answered Jake. "Maybe he found buried treasure," said Marcos. "I don't think buried treasure would be in our backyard," said Jake. "I wonder if it could be my missing ball," said Marcos. "Maybe," said Jake. "What does Marcos ask Jake?" "What Max is digging up." "It would be exciting if he found a dinosaur bone," said Marcos. "Mrs. Larson said that's how we know about dinosaurs, by the bones people find." "I have some books about dinosaurs. Some dinosaurs were really, really, really big," said Jake. "But I don't think Max could dig up one of those big bones." "What kind of bones do Marcos and Jake talk about?" "Dinosaur bones." Suddenly, Max pulled a bone from the hole he had dug. "Look, Marcos, it is a bone!" "But it's not a dinosaur bone," said Jake. "It wasn't a buried treasure, my ball, or a dinosaur bone. It was Max's treasure." "What does Max dig up?" "A bone." Today we're going to learn more about scientists who study bones and fossils, okay? So remember, they are called a paleontologist. So let's see. Paleontologists have found fossils with prints of dinosaur bones that help determine or show what the dinosaurs may have looked like. They've also found some real bones too. All right, and in some museums, like in this picture that we have right here, these are some of the skeletons and bones of the models of dinosaurs, of what they might have looked like, okay? And, and we got to talk about our Stegosaurus. Where is he at? Down here. There's our Stegosaurus, okay? And that's our craft too. Does it look familiar? Once you cut out your dinosaur, you can glue on the little triangles to make it look like the Stegosaurus, okay? You can even color it this way. All right? So, paleontologists put the bones they found together to make the skeleton. They think the Stegosaurus had large, bony, pointed plates along his back and tail for protection. Sometimes we call them spikes. Its head was very small. Its legs were very much larger than the front legs. Its back legs were. And the Stegosaurus might have had as much as 2 cars long of a body. Can you imagine that? That's pretty big, but that's kind of small compared to some other dinosaurs. All right, so let's see here. That is all we need to see about the dinosaurs. I think so, at least for the Stegosaurus. So let's look here in the back. So the Stegosaurus, let's review this again. His name means covered lizard. It has large bony plates, those spikes, along his back and its tail. And it had a small head and it was very long. How many car lengths? 2 car lengths long. Okay, so that is our Stegosaurus. Remember, this was the second video, okay? We're going to go on to our third video about oviraptors, all right?